Are you looking at all the amazing map DLCs here in the Hunter Call of the Wild? And do you want to expand your hunt? Maybe to something like Mississippi Acres, hunting through the swamps with gators chasing you around? Or maybe chasing a white-tailed deer great one through the fall setting of New England mountains, thousands of feet above sea level? Or maybe something a little bit different, like a duck hunt in Selswiesen Park, or an ibex hunt in Quattro Colinas. Well, sit back, relax, and stay until the end here today, guys, because this is the ultimate countdown. From worst to best, most boring to most fun, worst species to best species, whatever you want to say. As you guys can probably tell, in this video, we're going to be counting down all 19 map reserves here in the Hunter Call of the Wild, from worst to best. So if you're ready to take your hunt to the next level here in the Hunter Call of the Wild, and you want to make sure you make the best choice on what map DLC to buy, this is the video for you. So wasting no more of you guys' time, let's go ahead and dive right into it. Coming in at number 19 here on our list today, guys, is Mississippi Acres. Overall, I would probably rate this map a 3 out of 10. It has a beautiful atmosphere, the map is set up amazing, there's a lot of good shooting windows, and there is some good hunting in this map. But this map has poor visibility, which leads to awkward hunting, and the species lineup is kinda weak, although the map is an older reserve, so I'm gonna give them that. And in general, it's probably the least replayable map in the sense of, hey, I'm gonna go hunt on Mississippi Acres over and over and over again every day for a week. There's really no good species to Great One grind on that map. I think someone found a black bear grinding method, but I don't know. In general, I think the map holds a very, very special place in my heart as someone who's been playing on it for a lot of years, but Mississippi Acres is probably just the least played map in the game, and one of the most difficult to hunt on. Coming in at number 18 here on our list today, guys, is going to be Rancho del Arroyo. I'm going to go ahead and rate this map roughly a 4 out of 10. 3.5, 4 out of 10, somewhere's in that range. The map is great for whitetail hunting, but in the sense of setting up for whitetail grinding, or just setting up tents and tripods in general in this map, good luck, because the terrain it's like a roller coaster, times 10. It is bad. Not even whatsoever, it is extremely difficult to place down tents. Not to mention tripods and whatnot that need to be right on the water's edge. And everything else in this map kind of just feels forgettable. It's kind of hard to explain. The map's very repetitive in the sense of like terrain design, and it's just never been a community favorite. And honestly, I don't even have this map fully unlocked on PC. I do back on PlayStation, but I don't even think I've been on this map on PC. The collared peccary hunting in this map is something to look at. That is really the only reason that I would go hunt on this map. At least that I can think of. I haven't been on this map in probably well over a year. Although it can be a fun map though, especially if it's your first time on it. And then coming in at number 17 here on our list today, guys, is going to be New England Mountains. I'm going to rank this one a 5 out of 10. This map has gorgeous forests, it's extremely relaxing. It feels like very, very similar to the area that I hunt in real life. I guess from Michigan, USA, I can kind of see why that would be, but there's just something about this map that is so nice. So calm and chill and relaxing about running those rivers and running through those woods and just not knowing what you're gonna find, but the hunting can get slow and you can't really get anywhere with grinding on this map, at least not without an insane and unexplainable amount of work. For most of the species in this map, the casual hunting is really, really good. It's a thick map, so you're going to be spooking animals a lot, but in general, the casual hunting is really, really good, and the reason for that is because of the amount of species, need zones that are on this map. For example, whitetail, 100 plus drink zones. Moose, 100 plus drink zones. Pheasants, absolutely everywhere. The map is loaded, but for like setting up and Great One grinding, 100 and something plus drink zones is not ideal considering the fact that like 60 whitetail zones on Reventuli for the whitetail grind on that map is challenging. You can only imagine how brutal New England Mountains would be. But if you're looking for a nice, slow-paced, realistic, and relaxing casual hunting experience without having to worry about HM and finding your drink zones and whatnot, New England Mountains is a very, very good map choice. In fact, I see myself hunting this map quite a lot. Coming in at number 16 here on our list today is one of the most underrated maps in the game, hands down. Freaking Hirschfelden, dude. I wish I could rank this higher. It's one of my favorite maps, if not probably my favorite map in the game. But the thing is, the community just does not agree. It has incredible visuals. It's a historic map, but there is brutally dense vegetation. You have to be a skilled hunter to hunt on Hirschfelden. It's amazing if you like realism, but not great for just casual hunting and actually enjoying the game and not questioning your life choices, you know? Hirschfelden is a very, very difficult map to hunt on. If you can manage to find a diamond, a rare, a super rare, or a great one off of Hirschfelden, you are part of an elite group of hunters, probably less than 5% of the entire Call of the Wild community, because literally nobody plays this map. But the field method in Hirschfelden at 8 AM, which I have a whole video on, is like one of my favorite things to just casually do in this game besides Great One grinding. You can do several different Great One grinds here, including red fox, red deer, fallow deer, pheasants, wild boar, but all of the grinds are extremely, extremely difficult. By far the most difficult map to do a Great One grind in, hands down, just because of the thickness of the terrain. But this map is a lot of fun, and it's actually a free map that everyone has already. And seeing how it's free, even if you're not that skilled of a hunter, I would encourage you to check out some of my Hirschfelden content and go hunt on this map for yourself. You might just fall in love with it, and it might become one of your favorite maps in the entire game. You never know. I used to hate it. Now I love it. Coming in at number 15 here on our list today, guys, is going to be Parque Ferdinando. This map's kind of just like plain. I'm pretty sure every single species in this map can be hunted in a more efficient and better way in a different map, so Parque is kind of just like ignored. It's got some good mule deer hunting. It's quite a thick map, not really ideal for grinding, but the mule deer hunting is good in this map. You can find a lot of them. It's got some good red deer hunting too. The lakes are absolutely gigantic, which makes for a lot of drink zones around them, and it can be a pain when you have a 16 tent limit and you have 9 zones on one lake or something, you know? And it has some very, very like empty sections that just seem like woods, you know, with animals in it, yeah, but not really where you want to be hunting. You know what I'm saying? Like keepers, bro. You go into like negative 3,000 visibility at some points in this map, and it's just endless for 9 miles until you eventually pop out on the edge of the river or something. I don't know. I just rarely find myself hunting on this map, and I don't know, I kind of just feel like it's a 6.5 out of 10 map. It's really just, it's okay when you go on it. You're gonna find animals and you're gonna hunt animals. Probably find some trophies on there as well, but there's really no reason to if you have other maps in the game, because the hunting is just better for pretty much every single species on Parque elsewhere. And then coming in at number 14 here on our list today, guys, is going to be Medved Taiga. Now, this is a 7 out of 10 map. This is a good map. This is a map that I would see myself hunting on. In fact, I do hunt on quite frequently. The tracking in the snow is awesome. The atmosphere is amazing. It is the best map for the moose grind. The brown bear hunting is amazing in this map. The lynx hunting is amazing in this map. The caribou is amazing in this map. In general, Medved Taiga is just an amazing map. Very, very beginner friendly. It's extremely wide open and easy hunting, but really the only thing holding it down is limited species. We got like capercaillies backfilled into this map, I think, a few updates back, but with as amazing as this map is, I feel like maps like a ski ridge just kind of dominate it. You know, a ski ridge is arguably better for the moose grind. It's more thick, but there's way less drink zones. There's 130 zones for moose in Medved. And the species list on Medved is just very, very low. I think there's like 9 species, 8 or 9. If this map had 15, 20, 25 species, Medved would be an absolute freaking banger, like Silveridge Peaks level. And it pretty much already is, but the only thing holding that down is the lack of species. And then coming in at number 13 here on our list today, guys, is going to be Layton Lakes. This is a map that's always held an extremely, extremely special place in my heart. Some of my first ever YouTube videos I recorded on this map. It's a very, very nostalgic map. A great beginner map, although the quality of hunting has gone down from recent updates. A couple updates ago, they like spread the animals out more on Layton Lakes or something. It was over a year ago they did that. I think it was with all the backfills they ended up doing that. They put turkeys on the map and spread everything out. That's what they did. But it's still a great beginner map. It's really, really wide open, at least in some areas. Moose, elk, and bears in this map, but it definitely shows its age after a couple hours of hunting on it. A lot of different like visual glitches and whatnot, and the animals kind of get stuck on that map sometimes. But it's a good map, and I'll give it that. And it's OG, it's nostalgic, it's still holding up. It's good hunting, especially with feeders. Coming in at number 12 here on our list today, guys, is going to be Selswiesen Park. This is an 8 out of 10 map for me, 100%. Amazing bird hunting, beautiful coastal scenery. It's a smaller reserve, in fact, it's 1/3 of the size of the other reserves in the game, which are all 10 square kilometers, I do believe. This is pretty much a map if you enjoy anything small game, whether that's red fox, raccoon, ducks, geese, pheasants. This is the map for you. Anything small gamed, this is the best map. It's hands down, this is the best map. There's very, very few species in the game. I think western capercaillies and a couple of those weird, like, upland bird species and Reventuli are the only ones missing off of this map. This is the map for waterfowl. You need a diamond Eurasian teal, go get it off Selswiesen Park. I actually have a diamond leucistic, super rare initial spawn Eurasian teal for my Selswiesen Park map. Initial spawns are nuts on this map, dude. My good friend Lemon in my Discord in VC the other night got the exact same super rare, which is kind of odd. It was an initial spawn as well, she didn't really ever hunt the teal before, and that's the third person now that I know that has that super rare initially. Does everyone have a super rare Eurasian teal on their map initially? I don't know. Can I get in some speculations for it though, my friends? Coming in at number 11 here on our list today, guys, is going to be Cuatro Colinas. This map has excellent scenery, amazing ibex hunting, which the ibex species are all the easiest diamonds in the game for those of you guys that don't know, by the way. So it's an amazing, amazing investment in the sense of getting trophies back. Probably the best map for trophies, honestly. Red deer hunting is amazing. Roe deer hunting is amazing. The map is very wide open. It's not that thick. Only in very, very few areas is it so thick that your hunting is negatively affected. Up north is a different freaking game, dude. It's so wide open up there on top of the mountains. Overall, this Cuatro Colinas is just such an amazing map. Strong, strong suggestion. If you're trying to get your first trophies, this map and the next map here on our list today are the maps for you. And the next here on our list today, guys, is going to be Tearoa coming in at number 10. 8.5 out of 10 map, hands down. The easiest red deer map, the easiest fallow deer map. Beautiful New Zealand landscapes, and amazing casual hunting. There is nothing bad about this map. There's really no thick areas. 95% of the time when you're in the woodlands, you can just see right through it. I mean, I can spot a turkey on the other side of the dang forest with shrubs and trees and every dang thing else in my field of view. I can still spot it through all that. This is the best investment for anyone looking to get into Great One grinding. It is the best and easiest map that everyone uses for the Great One tar grind. It is the best and easiest map that everyone uses for fallow deer and spawning their fallow deer Great One, and just doing the fallow grind in general. And the exact same thing goes for red deer. The best map for red deer, easiest map to get a Great One red deer on, hands down. You get 3 absolutely cracked Great One grinds. You can learn how to herd manage on this map, as it's arguably the easiest map for herd management as well. Overall, Tearoa is an 8.5 out of 10 map. Strong, strong suggestion. Alright guys, if you're just as much as a casual hunter as you are a grinder, or maybe you're more of a casual hunter, this next map is for you. Coming in at number 9 here on our list today, guys, is going to be Reventuli Coast. As an 8.7 out of 10 map, this map is probably the best map for birds. Honestly, probably the second best map for birds. Selswiesen's still better, but this map has a lot of exclusive birds that can only be hunted here, so frankly, it is the best map for birds, depending on how you think about it. The best map for those specific birds, obviously. There's a massive 19 species count on this map. The best map for the whitetail grind, hands down. Honestly, it kind of could be the second with the ski ridge in existence now, but this map's way more wide open. Just a more enjoyable whitetail experience on this map in general. And there's tons of replayability in this map. You can run in the same direction every single time that you get on leaving from the same outpost and never have the same thing happen. Trust me. You might run into a black grouse first. You might try to get killed by a capercaillie. You might see a lynx, a moose, a whitetail. You might have geese flying over. You might have some ducks landing out in front of you. It's just so random the amount of things that you can have happen in Reventuli Coast, and the amount of trophies that you can find in that map is insane as well. Coming in at number 8 here on our list today is going to be Yukon Valley. Now this is a map that actually fell very low on my list last time I did a ranking video, but this video I'm ranking it at number 8 and as a 9 out of 10 map. After spending probably another 300 to 400 hours in this map alone since I made my last ranking video, Yukon Valley has changed for me. It has an incredible atmosphere, dynamic weather, wolves, bison, caribou, grizzlies, and it's just one of the prettiest maps ever made in general. Not to mention the wolf feeder method on this map is absolutely insane. I just spawned a Great One wolf on stream the other night doing this method, and I've actually spawned I think 5 or 6 other Great One wolves doing extremely, extremely easy methods, very, very similar to the feeder method. Yes, the species list is kind of low in this map, but the species that are on this map and the location that it's in, and the overall atmosphere of the experience on this map, is honestly, it should be a 10 out of 10. Super, super underrated map. Coming in at number 7 here on our list today, guys, is quite an obvious one, Virunga Savannah. 9.2 out of 10. Completely unique experience. There's really no other map in the game like it. You got your lions, Cape Buffalo, Gemsbach, stunning African landscapes, and it still feels fresh years later despite there being some visual glitches every once in a while. Virunga Savannah overall is just an amazing map. There's really not too much to be said about it. It's an African map, and it's going to be what you would expect out of an African map, despite there not being elephants and whatnot. It is an amazing map. One of the easiest maps to hunt on in the entire game because of the sheer insane amounts of animals on that map. The species list isn't very long, but the density of those species is ridiculous. Coming in at number 6 here on our list today, guys, is going to be Ski Ridge. I'm going to rank this map a 9.3 out of 10. It's a fantastic modern map. There's a great balance of open areas and forests. It's got an amazing and large species lineup with exclusives like the beaver, the wood bison, the Manitoban elk, etc. And it is hands down one of the best designed reserves ever to come to the game. The hunting experience is amazing here. From wide open mountain hunting, thousands of feet above sea level in the north, to lowland plains and river hunting, with bison and whitetail, pronghorn, and wood ducks and pintail in the bottom, this map is the perfect blend of pretty much every single world in the Hunter Call of the Wild, besides like European and African stuff. You're not going to have tigers on this map, but in the sense of like, elk hunting, whitetail hunting, mule deer hunting, bighorn ram hunting, wood bison hunting, you got your exclusives, This is the best map in the game. It's my personal favorite reserve, I would have to say. Between this and like Hirschfelden, Silver Ridge, a couple other reserves we're going to talk about here today, this map is the best. This is my favorite map in the game for sure. Coming in at number 5 here on our list today, guys, is going to be Intisuyu, Peru. This is the newest map here in the Hunter Call of the Wild, and I'm going to rank this map a 9.4 out of 10. At first, I was like, yeah, this is the best map they've ever added to the game. I love this map to death, but it slowly kind of lowered itself, I guess you could say, on my list. As the hype slowly dies out and, I get more and more experience on this map. I feel like if the majority of the map was like the left fourth, I guess you could say, of Peru, if the majority of the map, like 3/4 of it, was like that, I would like this map a lot more. But we kind of got 3/4 jungle area and then your coast, and 1/4 of the wide open, amazing mountain range Peru hunting. And I feel like not really anyone in the game is spending their time down there in that jungle unless they're hunting drink zones or the coast. And honestly, I find myself avoiding it. I really do. I don't look forward to running those bottom rivers for my Jaguar grind. I don't look forward to hunting for the COTW, just because it's so thick and almost impossible hunting. I suck at the game. No, I'm joking. I spook animals a lot, okay? And I really don't have the patience, at least not for hours on end, to hunt around in those thick areas, and I'm sure any hunter can relate. If the majority of Peru was like the left-hand side of the map, I would have different thoughts on this map. But it's an amazing map. For Jaguars, obviously, you got your exclusives, capybara, spectacled bear, tapir, black caiman. All but I think 3 species are new and exclusive to this map. The hunting is okay for every single one of them, with some really good hunting on the right-hand coast and the left-hand side of the map, as we just discussed. And it feels unlike anything else in this entire game, I will give it that. Overall, 9.5 out of 10 map, pretty dang much. Amazing choice. Amazing choice, you can't go wrong with it. Coming in at number 4 here on our list today, guys, is going to be Silver Ridge Peaks. This is still one of the easiest maps to recommend, even all these years later with new reserves in the game. Animals are everywhere in this map. You can't walk anywhere without spooking something. As soon as you spook something, you turn, walk a few feet to the right, and bang, there's already another opportunity. This map is perfect for beginners. It's fantastic grinding. You can do the mule deer grind here. There's a lot of zones, and it's going to be difficult, but the black bear grind is very easily done here with the 4-lake method. You got elk, bighorn, turkey, mountain goats. This map is beautiful in general. Overall, probably the best choice, besides the next one here on our list today for beginners, especially if you're looking for an entertaining time. Coming in at number 3 here on our list today, guys, here we go. The top 3 maps in the game is going to be Sundar Patan. You're like, Squid, dude, what? Lately, I've been spending a lot of time in the northern regions of Sundar Patan, and I realized very fast how good the hunting actually is up there, and how much money you can make hunting up there. You're going to be finding tahr, yak, Tibetan fox, and snow leopards in the northern regions. And every single one of those species pay absolutely amazing. Besides kind of tahr pay don't pay extremely well, but they do still pay good. Hunting in the northern regions of Sundar Patan, in what is quite frankly the most wide open area of any reserve here in the Hunter Call of the Wild, up there in those mountains and actually being able to walk on top of mountains in this game, just in general, the wide open, easy hunting, the amazing atmosphere, everything about this map, the tigers in the south, everything about it is amazing and very, very beginner friendly. In general, I think this map is the perfect balance between really thick and really, really wide open, like the extremes of both worlds we have, and being able to get used to both of these as a beginner player and have an environment that diverse with such a dense amount of animals on the map is the perfect environment that will train you and make all the other maps in the game feel easy. Don't get me wrong, there's easy hunting in Surtur Patan, super easy hunting. But when it gets that easy, it can also get that difficult, trust me. The map is amazing for initial spawn trophies in general. I mean, I had like 3 diamond nilgai, a diamond Barasinka, a rare tiger, all on my map initially on PC. Not to mention all the stuff I had on PlayStation. Overall, 9.7 out of 10 map, hands down. And the coming in at number 2 here on our list today, guys, is going to be Tornasheen, Scotland. This map has one of the easiest grinds in the game, which is the boar feeder method grind, where you literally just place down feeders and start shooting the male boar that come to it, and that's the whole Great One grind. Now, there is some ifs and buts I would suggest checking out a Great One guide for, and I have links for that down in the description below, but at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. There's incredible visuals in this map. The animal distribution is amazing. There's amazing mission design in this game, and it's one of the most polished reserves to ever come to Call of the Wild. Remember here a couple minutes ago when I was talking about Peru, and I was like, man, I wish 3/4 of the map was the wide open, easy hunting spot, and 1/4 of it was the extremely difficult thickness if you're crazy enough to go into, you know? That's kind of how this Tornasheen is. But it's the opposite. 3/4 of the map is extremely wide open, good hunting, and 1/4 of it, that bottom chunk, is kind of thick. And it's really not even that thick. It's pretty dang thick, but it's not like Hirschfelden thick. But my point being, 90% of this map is extremely wide open, Scotland Highlands. You can see a deer from a mile away. You can see a mink from a mile away. The missions are 10 out of 10 on this map. You can find the haggis. You can do a bunch of different Great One grinds on this map. Fallow deer, red deer, roe deer, you name it. Scotland in general is an amazing, amazing choice, and you really can't go wrong with it. 9.8 out of 10 rating, 100% for sure. And then last but not least, my friendjamins, coming in at number 1 as the best map here in the Hunter Call of the Wild is going to be Emerald Coast, Australia. You got crocodiles, you got banteng, you got kangaroos, you got the best map in the entire game for making money with those species. Or at least with crocs and banteng. Kangaroos don't pay very well, but they still pay. You got beautiful beaches, a huge variety of species, and one of the only maps in the game where there's constant action with no stop. I mean constant. If you're hunting the coast, or you're hunting the bottom left-ish area where all the feral goats and kangaroos and whatnot are, or you're running out of specific species drink time and being mind blown about the fact that their need zones are literally like 20 feet from each other all the way down the coast with no stop, or you're running the river at a specific species drink time, and you're discovering drink zones like every 10 seconds, and their zones are just clumped together on your map with no stop all the way down your river and you're questioning your life choices, Emerald Coast is the map for you, dude. Trust me, it is like the best hunting in the entire game. For every single species on it, the hunting is amazing. Yes, even the magpie geese. You get some decoys out on that coast, oh my gosh, dude, you can absolutely obliterate them. The crocodile grinding method is the best method to make cash and XP for beginner players or for anyone that needs cash and XP in the game. And if you go to my YouTube channel and filter my videos by popular, my #1 most popular video of all time will teach you how to do that crocodile method. It should be called Unlimited Money and XP Method in the Hunter Call of the Wild. In general, amazing map. You can do several Great One grinds here. The trophies are insane. Definitely, Emerald Coast is an essential, extremely beginner-friendly map for me, and I always recommend Emerald Coast and Silver Ridge Peaks to beginner players, right off the bat. Don't forget the fact that every single map in Call of the Wild is unique and amazing in its own way. This isn't that, the lower ranking maps suck. It's just these maps I prefer more and will hunt more, although I do hunt those lower ranked ones. Even Rancho, I've been on. May or may not have been over a year, but I have been on it, right? So hey, if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see more ranking videos going forwards, let me know down below in the comment section what should I rank next. And truly, thank you guys all so much for staying to this point in the video. If you made it to this point in the video, let me know down below by commenting W ranking. First person to do it, I'll pin their comment to the top of the comment section. Also, if you guys wouldn't mind, smashing that like button and subscribing can help out an absolute crap ton. As always, my name is Squid, you're watching Squidster Gaming, and we'll catch you guys in the next freaking banger. Peace out, my gamers.